Hello and welcome everybody. I'm Rose Smith from AbsoluteSoulSecrets.com. Thank you for joining me for this week's Pick a Card Weekly Tarot reading. Go on, pick a number now between 1 and 5. I'll do a psychic tarot interpretation. Okay, so you can have more than one number. It's up to you. If you have 5 numbers, then that's a lot to think about. Let's go to the board right now and get on with it. Okay, have you got your number? I've got mine, so let's rock and roll now. Number 1. Okay, I'll close my eyes. Green light, go. Okay, I see a green light for you, number 1. So this is a great time this week for moving ahead with your various creative projects or ventures or whatever it is that you're doing. You know, whatever, doesn't really matter what area of life, but a green light just simply means go. The card that comes up for you is that one. Okay, it's the 4 of Pentacles. Okay, this is about your money, most probably. Occasionally, it could be about your physical body as well. Because Pentacles, of course, is an earth suite, so, you know, that can generalise over to the body, but usually it is money. Now, the 4 of Pentacles suggests that it might not be easy, but there is a way through any potential difficulties with money. You know, there's a bit of a convoluted path here. You see these hindrances, obstacles on both sides, and a mountain in the background is a challenge, but there is a way through. So I would just focus on whatever it is I'm doing. I wouldn't worry too much about money. Sometimes this card can indicate that there's like too much focus on money, or that perhaps somebody's sort of clinging on to money, and really it's, you know, it's the things that money can buy that we want, not necessarily the money itself. It's what the money represents. So, you know, if you live in a Western society particularly, you're going to need some degree of money. I just wouldn't focus on worrying about it too much, okay? There is a way through. Focus on doing a good, solid job, being diligent, and just getting on with it, and you'll get through. Number 2, card number 2, I see a ladder again. I see these sorts of cliff faces and these rock walls, and yeah, it's a bit hard to get up. On the positive side though, there is a ladder that is taking you to the top. If you put in some effort and you keep going, you'll get to the top of where you want to get to. The card that comes out for you is the 3 of Cups, but also this other one here, the 8 of Pentacles. Okay, the 3 of Cups is like a group effort where sometimes it's people that you work with, or it could be even a family members or something like that, working towards the same sort of goal. Okay, there's usually a successful outcome. You can usually, you know, get to where you want to get, even though the 3 of you or more, the group of you, may be completely different people and have different ways of going about it. Okay, you can usually end up with success. The 8 of Pentacles, of course, is about your money again, and this is sort of like learning a new skill. This is like becoming a master at something, but there's some sort of compensation, some sort of reward involving money that comes to you. I always think this card has got like a spiritual sort of overtone. It's about doing good creative work in a very diligent and honest sort of manner. It's a you know, very genuine type of energy at work. It denotes craftsmanship and some sort of skilled labour. But yeah, I think it's good. I relate to this one quite a fair bit actually, this card. So, you know, you could reap some rewards this week if you've picked card number 2 and you've been working on something. Okay, card number three. Okay, what's all this bubbling water I see? I thought it was gold initially, and then I noticed it was bubbling. So it's more like vitality, vital energy flowing through your body if you pick number 3. Thank God that's my card. Oh, I've had a virus. I'm still a bit scratchy today. My throat is anyway. So vitality coming back, starting to feel better. If you've had any viruses, you've got them on the run, most probably. Okay. I do get Mars as the planet coming in as well, and so there's some sort of energy or force. Just be careful you don't get irritable. Okay. The card that comes out for number 3 is the Knight of Wands. Wands is, of course, all about, motivation. And a knight is somebody young, there's a sort of spiritual inclination in this card as well. Sometimes it means a change in residence, but it is about exploring, getting out, travelling a bit if you can. He's on a tortoise, so he's going a bit slow, I would say. But there's like a belief, he has a belief in himself and the world's out there, and, he's going to make the most of it. So it's about exploration, adventure, and there's growth in that. You see these green leaves here? But feeling motivated, feeling more inspired. If you've picked card number 3, it's like it could be someone young around you, like a son or grandson or someone like that as well. It's about potential, the potential in front of him for his whole life. I say he because it was traditionally a he card. This is a woman, obviously. It doesn't matter if you're a woman, you've still got the same vibe if you choose to have it. Okay, so, spirit has its place, and it's like the world will take care of me. Don't be silly about it, of course. Just because you go travelling doesn't mean it's all going to work out necessarily. All right, number 4. What do I see for number 4? I got a sense of like shows, celebrities, after parties, celebrating, what do you call it? Like going to Paris, to Moulin Rouge in Paris, the can-can dances, backstage. I think it just means socialising, having a fun time is how I'm looking at that. The card that comes out is the Sun. This is fabulous for all things. In fact, the sun, it's the source of all life. Without the sun, of course, we wouldn't be here, would we? It brings happiness, contentment, insight, awareness, security, comfort, like it's just everything, light, and love and joy and abundance and all things good. Okay, it's a major arcana card number 4. And it's like if you've been working on something in your mind, trying to figure something out, it could happen. You're likely to get some insight into that. All right, it's major arcana, so the effects of that card can last for months and can change your life. Alrighty, now we're doing card number 5. Card number 5. 5 is alive. A lounge, a chaise. What's it? A chaise? Not lounge. Oh, I can't remember. A chaise lounge, something like that. I just can't remember. It's velvet. It's got the padded, seating with the buttons and everything like that. And there's an element of luxury here. It's sort of Venusian, beautiful. And you might be thinking about interior decorating. This is more in the French provincial type style, what I'm seeing. You might be thinking about beautifying your home or your workplace. This is very Venusian energy because beauty becomes more important to you this week if you pick card number 5. Venus, of course, is also the planet of love and affection, so that's always good. The card that comes out is the 9 of Cups. These are your hopes and dreams. I would suggest this week you become very specific about your hopes and dreams. But rather than, when I say that, rather than focus on details, make sure you've got the overall concepts correct. So if you're looking for a partner, for example, and you say, I want somebody who's 6'5" with dark hair, age, such and such religion, he has to be white skinned or whatever. I suggest that's too specific. Rather than saying, if you say those sorts of details of what they look like, you're going to get somebody who's very shallow, to be quite honest. If you're going to get specific about how they look, you'll get somebody who is more concerned about how you look. So I don't think that would probably be a good idea. But somebody, maybe keep it to something like, I want a man I find attractive with a good sense of humour, who is very caring and compassionate towards other people and who loves me unconditionally, or something like that, if you get my drift. And so send your items on your menu out to the universe, who hears all. And what I would do is, when I was waking up in the morning or going to sleep at night, I would be focused on that, and I would say, there's my, what I'm asking the universe for. There's my order. I'm putting it into the universe. And then I would let it go, and I would be open and, open-hearted to allow the universe to work in my life, okay? So hopes and dreams, universe hears all, so be very careful what you ask for, because you might get it. Take some action, and you need to be practical about it. So it's no use saying to the universe that you want to marry Donald Trump, because it's probably not going to happen, okay? I have heard of such ridiculous things. So I would be very practical and down to earth with my list that I send to the universe. All right, so that's it, everybody. Only one major arcana in this lot here. I did do this on Facebook this morning and got 4 major arcana, I think the first time in 9 years that I've been doing this every week. I don't think I've ever had 4. So this is the opposite, sort of 1. And so that means that it's mostly, for most people watching this video, it's mostly everyday type situations that are going to apply. It's probably not life-changing except for number 4 here, because major arcana can be life-changing. Alrighty, so that's it. Thank you so much. Please leave a comment. Tell me where you're from. I'm on the Gold Coast in Australia. I love living here, which is a good thing. And just tell me where you're from. How's your weather? Ours is beautiful at the moment. I must say the mornings are cold, what I consider cold. I think this morning when I got up and let the girls out of their coop, it was about 16 centigrade. So that's cold for me. I was very surprised. Okay, have a wonderful week, everyone. I'll see you all again soon. I've got good channel news coming up, which I'll when I get rid of this thing, I'll be changing the direction of the channel. Okay, for the better, I hope. You'll let me know, I'm sure. Okay, have a great week. Thanks and bye for now. Thanks so much for watching. Please visit my website, absolutesoulsecrets.com, for all things spiritual. Have a lovely day.